Hey everybody, and we back swinging with still swinging, and I'm your host Thomas. And once again, family, we moving right along. We got my girl Kendra G. All right, as always, family, you know I ain't seen much of this, maybe 10, 15 seconds of it. Look, she on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, gentlemen.
Energy from the top.
My name is Kina.
How old are you, love?
I am 27. I'll be 28 this
27.
year.
And how 27. What's your zodiac sign?
I am a Gemini.
Gemini. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. Yes, ma'am. I have four.
You have four kids. How old are your four kids, Katina?
I have a 7-year-old, a soon-to-be 5-year-old, a soon-to-be 3-year-old, and a soon-to-be 2-year-old.
Can you give me all their current ages, please?
Okay, so 7, she just turned 7. 4, 2, and 1.
By how many men?
By 3.
3 men. Okay. Why are you not with the baby daddy of the 1-year-old?
Okay, well, the last 2 are by the same man. He is currently incarcerated. Narcissist. If I could say to summarize it, that is Satan himself, honey.
So why you have 2 kids by Satan?
To summarize it, I'm gonna just say this: I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. It was a very lustful experience. I was young. I learned my lesson. You live life, you know, you make your mistakes along the way. I didn't believe in abortion, so at that point, I had my children.
Okay, and I get this. Everybody doesn't believe in abortions, but have you heard of birth control?
Yes, I just am not one that believes in birth control because I've had serious effects from it. Like I've had thrown up, I've bleeding for an entire year, an entire 6 months, you know, just that whole, it's a lot with the physical.
Okay. Now, why are you not with the 4-year-old dad?
He's decent.
You ever heard of condoms? You ever heard of condoms? Trust me, they work.
He got killed.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's life.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, and the 7-year-old dad, do y'all co-parent well?
I don't even know. I don't want to touch bases on it. It's personal, but
fair use, family. Fair use.
Some people just aren't fit to be parents or whatever. But I was 19. I learned my lesson.
Okay.
I met somebody that was suitable. I was engaged to my first child's father. I was engaged to my second child's father, but he ended up getting killed. We parted ways, you know. He ended up getting killed. We were working back on the relationship. He ended up getting killed. And yeah, I ended up dealing with my last children's father.
And when did he go to jail?
Girl, September, but we ain't been together for 2.5 years, so.
Well, the baby's 1.
Yeah, we split when I was pregnant. He busted my face open. So yeah, he was abusive.
Okay, so you gotta select a better selection of men.
I think I'm ready now, Kendra. I've been off the market for 2.5 years. I've been healing, working on myself.
First thoughts, family. Nice looking lady. I mean, we ain't got no problem there. Nice looking lady. No. No. Okay, bro. Jesus. Baby girl, you came out the gate a natural disaster, just right off the top. I mean, Jesus, you said a lot right there. Gee, man. Let's keep listening. It might even out, fellas.
By no means am I perfect. I still got progress. I still need to work on stuff, but I think I'm level-headed enough to make the clear decision whether or not a person is suitable to be in my life or cut them off.
All right, let me get more information. Katina, yes. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Katina, 27, Gemini, mom to 4. So you never been married, right?
I was engaged.
I don't know why, but she just put me in mind of one of them chicks that's about to spit some tobacco out her mouth. I mean, do she give you that? You know, I don't know. You know, like the the hillbilly type of, like that.
But no.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
I'm certified CBRF, so home health care.
Home health care. And what city do you live in?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, unfortunately.
Milwaukee. All right, so we got Katina, 27, Gemini, mom to 4 by 3 men, home health care, lives in Milwaukee. What kind of man are you looking for now, honey?
Okay, I am looking for, I wrote a list. I'm looking for a man that's clean, good hygiene, respectful to women, educated. I really don't care about a past because everybody has a past. As long as you learn from it, you're walking in your truth. Somebody willing to learn and that's capable to teach. I have a deep desire.
I think she's been to jail before. I'm sorry, fellas, but she wrote it on the back of the mail. I think she been to jail before. And the way she come off, her mannerisms, I just think she been to jail before.
Desire for learning. And then I love a man that will help cook, clean, step in at home, wants marriage, 1 or 2 more kids, because I'm not done. I want 6 kids. And then, nobody that is perfect, but somebody that's willing to grow, make progress, holds themselves up.
Bro, trust me. And the problem is, she gonna get them 2 more kids, but ain't nobody gonna marry her for her.
Accountable, communicates, can lead and provide. Someone who possesses the ability of affection, affirmation, acts of service, gifts, etc., etc.
Okay, Katina, let me ask you this, because this will be said. Now you are a mom. You're 27. You have 4 children, and young children, 7, 4, 2, and 1, by 3 men. Now you have a situation. 2 of your baby daddies, he's same father. He's in jail. 1 is deceased. But what would you say to the guy that might be concerned that you have 4 kids, and 3 of the 4 are under the age of 5?
Well, I would say that I was young, and we all live life. We make mistakes along the way. As long as you're willing to grow, you learn from your mistakes. You correct where you went.
Baby girl, that don't take none of them kids away. All right, listen, but you could get yourself something. You could get yourself something, baby girl. I'm telling you. The presentation is all wrong. You so masculine. You gotta calm down first. You ain't running nothing. You got 3 kids. You showing up at a total disadvantage with 3 different men. Don't get to trying to call shots. Find somebody you can get along with. Speak to somebody you can get along with. All right, don't go talking to men, the same kind of men who in jail and somebody shot them and killed them. Don't go talking to those men right now. You talking to the wrong men. That's why you the baby mama of 4 by 3 different men, and you can't count on any of them.
Wrong, I think it doesn't really matter. I don't hold no judgment to nobody else, and it's not nobody's place to judge me because that's God's doing, nobody else's.
Okay. All right. Now let's keep going. What are your deal breakers?
Ooh, child.
Baby girl, you're gonna walk God's planet, you're gonna get judged. Men gonna judge you. All right, get that out of your mind. We don't care that you don't want to be judged. We're gonna judge you the same way you're gonna judge us.
My deal, it ain't long. But my deal breakers is somebody that's controlling, abusive, a liar, a manipulator, a narcissist, and somebody that I was saying, somebody that doesn't walk in their truth. Again, everybody has a past, and I'm okay with somebody having a past as long as somebody walks in their truth.
Okay. Do he gotta look a certain way?
Girl, me a black man. I like them chocolate like my mama.
Now, what's your ethnicity?
I'm mixed. My mom is mixed, white, Irish, Italian, all of that. My dad is Puerto Rican, Dominican, black, so I'm like a mutt.
So, but you want a black man?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what about money? Should you make a certain amount of money?
I wouldn't necessarily put a price range on that. Just somebody that's not struggling to meet the basic needs and does have the ability to go out on dates and, just be somewhat generous. I'm not saying that they have to do everything because I pay for dates too. And
I can't hear you, honey.
Dates don't necessarily have to be a financial thing for me. I'm like a picnic in the park type of person, and let's kick our feet up and watch a movie. I treat my man kind. I rub feet and everything. So
okay, she rubs feet and everything.
Baby girl, listen, you're not one of those women that I doubt for a second would be a good girl if you knew how to be one. I just don't think you know how to be one. I think you would do it. It's most of these women that get up here wouldn't do it. They know what men want and they not gonna do it. They not capable of doing it. I think you would be capable of doing it because I think you would listen. And listen, if you hear me, you gotta slow down. Listen, you got a bad situation. It's a hurricane to most men. I wouldn't take it. It's out of the question. That's 3 kids. They serious commitments to a man like me that I'm not gonna make. And I ain't gonna trick you into believing that I would make a decision like that so I could get anything that you got. I'm not living like that. But what I will tell you is this a man that would take it. It's a man that would take it. It's a man that'll feel like he'll strike gold if he got you. You gotta come and talk to him. You gotta tell him it's okay to approach you. You too hard. You seem out there. You look like you might get him locked up. Like one of your baby daddies might do something to him. All right, like, is it even safe?
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, let me back up because I gotta set it on the edge of my bed. Okay, can you see me?
Okay. I mean, you have a great body to have 4 kids.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see if you can see if I step back like this.
Okay, we can see you. All right. So, Katina?
Yeah, baby girl. It's gonna get you some more baby daddies. You don't see that you ain't having no trouble getting baby daddies. That ain't one of your issues. It's your decision making and what it's rooted in. It's not rooted in logic. You gotta calm down, girl. You need to get a clue.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you want the guy to be in Milwaukee?
No, he does not. And actually, I prefer him not to be in Milwaukee because I've seen enough through the city and I'm just not pleased with what I've seen.
Okay, so you prefer him not to be in Milwaukee. What is the age range you would date? You're 27.
Somebody that is at least my age, so be turning 28 this year. And I say I will stop at maybe 40.
40. Okay. Now, when was your last relationship?
2.5 years ago. My kid's father.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I believe it was November last year. So I'm trying this new thing to not have sex this year. So
you want to go all of 2024 and not have sex?
If I meet somebody that possesses the qualities that I'm looking for and it's going good, then I'd be willing to break that agreement to myself. But if I don't find somebody that's
I wouldn't put much belief in this that she ain't had sex that long. No. I just and if this the case, it's only because she ain't ran into nobody she wanted to give it to yet lately. All right, and her baby daddy in jail.
Worth it, then I plan to keep my cookies in my jar.
Now,
sex isn't a big thing for me. I have 4 kids, But that's because I'm working with some good stuff. But
So you said, so you want to hold the good stuff in now?
Yes, ma'am. This is too good to just.
Little mama, I ain't doubting that. I ain't doubting that it's the business. It ain't gonna help get you out of that situation you in. It's not. You're gonna have to do that from here. All right? Are you capable of doing that from here?
Just be giving out.
Well, you gave it out 4 times, honey.
Yeah, but again, I was engaged twice too. So I think my mistake was when I got to the last one because I was just living, I was having fun. In all fairness, I laid down on my back. I made those kids, so I birthed those kids.